Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the month of June or whenever this video might find you. I don't believe in coincidences, so if you find this video at another time, I trust that you are receiving this message exactly when you are meant to. I'm just going to get started with a little bit of Palo Santo, and I want you to remember that even if you're not here in the presence of the smoke, the smell, the smudge, that's okay. It is the spirit of the Palo Santo tree that is going to raise our energy, so thank you, Sacred Palo Santo. And I do typically jump into cards immediately, but I'm actually going to read a message from the Animal Spirit Guides book by Stephen Farmer. And the reason for this is because as I have been recording these videos over the last several days, there is a crow that just will not leave. I didn't see him before I started recording these videos, and who knows if he'll be here after I'm done recording these videos, but I don't typically see crows particularly. I mean, there's a lot of them out here in the forest, but I don't particularly see them in my backyard because I have two Great Danes. You might sometimes hear them in the background, but I have two Great Danes and they like to suntan on the back deck. I don't have a screen door, so I just have the door wide open and they come and go as they please. And they like to lay down on the back deck, so usually birds don't come anywhere near our back deck. But this crow is adamant. In fact, yesterday, he left me a beautiful feather. So let's see what message this crow has for us, because I really feel like it's coming through for all of the signs. So let me know in the comments which message you're resonating. There are quite a few. If you have not seen a crow, there's one right there for you, okay? And the messages of the crow are that you are on the verge of manifesting something you've been working towards for a while. Yes, I received that. Thank you very much. It also says to be very watchful over the next couple of days for any clear omens or signs that will guide you and teach you. The crow says to expect a very big change very soon, that you have noticed something that's out of balance or an injustice that hasn't been addressed, and it's important for you to speak up about it. And finally, the crow tells us that you're about to get a glimpse into some future event that affects you directly. So be really mindful of how your own intuition is showing up for you this month, okay? So your intuition could be showing up in your dreams, in your visions, in your meditations, in your journeys. Maybe you see things even when you're in conversation with people. Maybe you hear things, maybe you feel things. You might have an inner knowing or just a gut feeling. Trust those things, okay? They're not for nothing. We all have intuition, and our intuition is just like any other muscle. So the more that we practice it, the more that we exercise it, the stronger it's going to get. So I'll start with the actual reading by pulling some cards from the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. This is by Kelly Smith. I'll have the link down below in the comments and description box. I absolutely love this deck. I call it my OG deck because I use it the most. I use it in my one-on-one sessions. I use it with my clients inside of my 16-week program and my annual mastermind, and I use it at all of the retreats that I host as well. And then if you are joining me at the very end for the extended reading, I will pull a card from the Goddess Oracle. This one is by Colette Baron Reed, and Inspire Change and Healing. This one gives us a message from an archangel and a crystal vibration. So I'm excited to see what's going to come up for you for this month. All right, Capricorn, if you are like me and you watch a lot of astrologers, you've probably already heard that June is the luckiest month of the year. And you're receiving this video probably after the 1st of June. I was a little late with the videos this month. I had a lot of stuff going on. I was manifesting something that I've been working towards for a while, and it has come to fruition. So the videos were a little late coming up. So maybe you've already been feeling this energy in these first couple of days here. I'm not an astrologist, but I do watch a lot of astrology videos on YouTube here. I love, there's lots of different astrologists that I do enjoy watching, and they're all giving the same messages over and over and over again. So I love learning about astrology, and maybe you do as well. So what is the primary energy here for the Capricorn collective for the month ahead, please? Okay, I almost put that one back and chose the second one, but this one's like, no, it's me. All right, Capricorn. Don't shoot the messenger. Yes, I call this deck my tough love deck, or my OG deck, but I also call it my tough love deck. And the reason for that is because it does exactly that. It calls us on our shit, only when we need our shit to be called on us, right? And what are you getting? You're getting the wake up call card. So this is essentially the Tower moment in tarot. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And this wake-up call, what the card actually says is you're about to discover your life purpose. So the wake-up call, it comes in the form of some sort of major trajectory change, and there's the crow. It's right behind my window. It's on the ground in the woods. just like, okay, where the feather was left and where I keep seeing this crow is over here in my back deck, which is in this direction, but I'm seeing this crow right here. In some of the videos it's been zigzagging. It's not zigzagging, it is like right here, making its presence known, hanging out in the woods on the grass right in front of my face. So there's definitely a message from the Animal Spirit Guidebook for you with the crow. Now this wake up call, let's talk about this wake up call here, okay? Sometimes it comes in the form of like a relationship breakdown. It could come in the form of a career change. Maybe you're moving house. Maybe you're going to change your physical location. Sometimes, unfortunately, the wake up call card can indicate that you may experience something health related. But again, remember, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And this is going to hit every Capricorn different, especially because you could be watching for anywhere in your chart, right? Maybe you're watching for your sun, your moon, your rising, or really anywhere else in your chart. And we all have Capricorn somewhere in our chart. So this is going to affect the collective energy in different ways. You'll have to let me know how this is resonating with you. And again, we're already into the energy of June, so maybe you're already feeling this. Let's find out, how can the Capricorn collective move through this wake-up call with ease and grace, please? With ease and grace. Okay, I've got two messages here for you. Okay, the first one, seeker of truth. So there's something that doesn't feel quite right. Something feels a little stinky, and you can feel it in your bones. You can feel it in your gut that there's something not quite right. It's like you can feel the hidden truth behind your circumstances. So I feel like, for those of you who are really resonating with this wake up call card, like, again, it's going to be a big trajectory shift for you. So the relationship breakdown, well, you can feel that there's something wrong. The career change, well, you can feel that it's not a fulfilling career path for you. The health issues, well, you can feel that you haven't maybe been taking care of your body or processing trauma or whatever the case is. You can feel the hidden truth behind your circumstances. That's what the seeker of truth card is saying to us, okay? And then you also got right along with that unwavering faith. So having faith in the unknown is key for you to get through this, okay? Knowing that, again, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. This wake up call card is your trajectory shift. It is you being course corrected by the universe, getting back into alignment with your highest path, your highest purpose, your highest timeline, your highest destiny. This wake up call card is coming to you for a reason. And, I've experienced pulling this card for myself before, and I'm like, oh gosh, here we go again. Well, that's what this journey is all about, right? Seasons of growth, seasons of challenge, which lead to seasons of growth, and then seasons of just, sitting back and enjoying how far we've come, the fruits of our labor. So I feel like on the other side of that wake up call card for you is just kicking your feet up and feeling the fruits of your labor. So there might be something that's a little bit, a little bit stretches you a little bit, but have unwavering faith that on the other side of this is exactly where you're meant to be right now. And you have to go through this in order to get there. If you didn't go through this, then you wouldn't come out as that version of you that is meant to receive whatever you're calling into your life, whatever version of you is on the other side of this challenge. So let's see also, are there any hidden challenges for the Capricorn collective in the month ahead, please? Any hidden challenges? Why do I keep getting two cards for you? There's another sign I was getting two cards for. Okay, so hidden challenges. Isn't this interesting? You got the wake up call card. And again, I mentioned relationships and career changes. And then you get two cards here, inverted. Okay, one of them is soulmate, one of them is entrepreneur. So I feel like this is speaking to two different types of Capricorns. And, it doesn't matter where you're reading for in your chart, this is going to hit each one of us differently. So the soulmate card tells you that yes, this is a yes card. This is a card of yes. If there's someone in your life that you're not sure of, this card is saying, yeah, here's your validation, here's your confirmation. So I asked what is going to be the challenge, the hidden challenge in this month. The hidden challenge is that I really feel some of you might not believe you're worthy of this. And, take this for where it resonates. It might not be a romantic relationship. This could be a friendship. This could be a platonic relationship. This could be a client if you're in business for yourself. This could be a coworker, someone in your community. It's just a new relationship, or maybe not even new. I feel like it could have been blossoming for a little while, actually. But there's something about you that you're not certain about this relationship. You're not certain if it's the right one for you, or again, I'm picking up on worthiness. You're feeling like you might not be worthy of this relationship. Like maybe you have a fear that they're judging you. Let me know if that's resonating with you, because I feel like that's going to speak to a specific group of Capricorn here. And then you're also getting the Entrepreneur card, which, by the way, is a master number 55. So lots of change coming in when you see the number 55. The Entrepreneur card says be on the lookout for exciting opportunities. So for those of you who are here for business, again, that wake up call card could be coming to say, hey, guess what? We're going to burn down your current job so that you can go full-time in your side hustle. Or we're going to have your company bought out and you're going to get a severance so that you can turn your hobby into a career path. There's definitely something here for, I feel a good chunk of you. I feel a really good chunk of you are going to resonate with that. And what else? What else can we add to the story? Let's just clarify this wake-up call card, okay? Let's clarify this wake-up. Why is the Capricorn collective receiving the wake-up call card, please? Okay, because you've been sabotaging. Like I said at the very beginning, don't shoot the messenger. This is my tough love deck, This calls us on our shit. And there's another 5 for you, okay? So big changes coming for the Capricorn collective in the month ahead. What is your current flavor of self-sabotage? It's different for all of us, right? Sometimes it's procrastination, sometimes it's avoidance, sometimes it's perfectionism paralysis. I know for you, Capricorn, that could be it, perfectionism paralysis. You're like, I want it to be perfect. I want to make sure that I've crossed all my T's and dotted all my I's before I submit it or before I show it to the world, whatever the case may be. Self-sabotage could also be numbing out. Now, how do we numb out? Typically, we numb out with things that start with the letter S. So everyone is familiar with substances. We might be emotionally binge eating. Food is a substance. We might be drinking to numb out, justifying it a lot of the time, like saying, oh, it's just one after work, or a bottle of wine once a week is not a big deal, whatever it is. It could be other substances, drugs. I don't even smoke weed anymore because I found that I was using it to numb out all the time. And to each their own. But this card is asking you to look at yourself and see, where are you sabotaging? We also like to numb out with other things that start with the letter S. So screens, that's a huge one for all of us. That's my current flavor of self-sabotage. Since I don't drink and I don't use any substances and I don't binge eat, it seems to me that screen time is at an all-time high, and I'm constantly working to reduce my screen time. Sometimes it's even shopping or sex, because they give us that instant dopamine hit. So ask yourself, how are you currently self-sabotaging? Because your self-sabotage is leading you to this wake-up call. And then the wake-up call is going to eventually course correct you, get you back to where you're meant to be. So maybe you're sabotaging on your self-care. Maybe you're not treating yourself very good. Maybe you're not drinking enough water, getting enough sleep, eating the right amounts of fruits and vegetables and protein and fiber and all the good things that nourish our temple. Maybe you're eating too much junk food. Maybe you're not moving your body. And the wake-up call is going to come in the form of a sickness. Some sort of, cold or flu, or knock on wood, hopefully nothing worse, but it does manifest, right? Everything in the energetic eventually manifests in the physical. And when we're constantly not taking care of ourselves, or we're avoiding our trauma, processing our trauma, it will manifest in the physical. Or maybe the self-sabotage is that you are avoiding doing what you need to do at work, that you're procrastinating about doing what you actually have to do in order to complete whatever it is that you are being asked of. And then the wake-up call card is that you get fired from your job. I mean, I'm giving really extreme examples here. Again, it's going to affect each and every one of us differently, but those extreme examples will hopefully get the gears running to see how this could be unfolding for you in your month ahead. Now, I want to remind you that you got the unwavering faith card. So things are working out for you. Again, Capricorn, this isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. So what can you see on the other side of this? Who is that version of you? What are they doing differently? How is their life better? Are they experiencing more happiness, more joy, more love, more fun, more laughter, more play, more travel, more money, more experiences? What is that version of you doing that you are not currently doing? Because you're being asked to have unwavering faith that version of you is on their way. Now, if any of this is resonating, please hit that like button. You guys know how the algorithm works. The more people who like this video, the more people who will see it. The more people who see it, the more likely I am to show up for the next ones. And if you're being called to my energy and you're new here, welcome. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help support the channel. And of course, I always want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments how all these messages are landing. And let's pull a final message for the energy for Capricorn for the month ahead before we get into the extended reading. The link to join the extended reading is going to be down below in the description box. And when you join the extended reading, not only do you have access to the extended readings for all of your signs, but you also have access to the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership, where we meet at least twice a month on Zoom. There's a ton of other benefits for being a part of that community. We have discounts for different programs and sessions and things like that. But my favorite part of it is the bi-monthly Zoom meetings that we do. And for those of you who are here for career, you did get the entrepreneur card. This month, we are doing a Sacred Soulpreneur call. So that is going to be answering all of your soul-led business questions. I do a lot of mentorship with entrepreneurs, so really, really passionate about that. And the final, I love this, the final energy for you, Capricorn, fellow earth sign, is healing in nature. Your soul is yearning to be outside with Mother Earth, Pachamama, our great mother, Gaia. She, like any great mother, wants to take all of our pain, all of our suffering. She wants to take all of our sadness, all of our grief, all of our loss, all of our pain. She wants to take all of it, and she will. So you're being called to go outside in nature. I moved my desk for the spring and summer because I wanted to be in front of this window so I can see the forest and I can see all the animals. Sometimes we get bears and deer and definitely lots of birds. I see a butterfly right now scooting their way across my window. Get outside into nature, okay? Put your bare hands and your bare feet in the earth if you can. Hug a flippin' tree if you need to. But they call it calming down when we're feeling anxious and overwhelmed, because when we ground, it calms down our central nervous system. So get outside, heal with nature, and I do hope to see you on the extended reading. I'm going to pull a couple of clarifying cards, and then we'll pull cards from the Goddess Oracle and the Inspire Change and Healing Oracle as well. I'll see you over there, Capricorn. Have a beautiful month ahead.